Welcome to the Smart Nonsense Podcast, where we talk about smart nonsense.
Nice rainbow.
Taste the
whoa,
rainbow.
fucking Jesus.
I was just watching right before we hopped on here. October 31st. Happy Halloween. This is the
Happy Halloween, dude.
Halloween, the Halloween special coming at you today.
Dude,
I
got this.
What?
Have you seen
The comfy original quarter zip. Okay, so infomercial. It's like a rip-off Snuggie. The comfy.
It's from Shark Tank. You
Okay.
can't see that. No, but Snuggie's weak sauce, dude. This is a super Snuggie. It's so comfy. I went back to Slick Rick's and he wears it all the time. It's basically, you don't need anything else. No clothing needed. Just throw this like giant parka thing over you and it's just a blanket to go. Now you're bundled.
Weighted blanket for your anxiety? Is it weighted?
Oh, I do.
I think
my mom just gave mine away. Dude, those are the biggest who likes that, dude? You're just fucking
babies. Big babies.
Yeah, true.
Wait, pause. So is that a Halloween costume or practical?
No, I'll tell you what it is. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be anything because I got one for myself, which I have in my closet. I accidentally ordered two, I guess. So I got this one. It's American flag themed, so maybe it could be patriotic Halloween, but it's also Zach's birthday today, so I think it's my gift.
You're going to get him a giant American flag comfy.
Either him or Jack. So
you got to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance when you wear it.
Yeah.
So
that's my gift.
I was just watching right before coming on here. I think I'm a little sick. I got the snuffleupagus, and I was just trying to get a little bit excited for the podcast.
Good time to go trick-or-treating. Touch
before
candy.
Before I'm not going trick-or-treating. Before coming on here, and I usually get energy for these podcasts by watching other of our funny podcasts. And so I just popped open the latest intro. Dude, we got to figure it out. You're just like, dude, I'm talking about hot dogs. You're like, I think the best girlfriend would be bisexual. You're talking about shamans and orgies. It's like, what is this?
I actually, I was going through my YouTube and I didn't even click the video. It just did the little preview where it does like a GIF for the first couple of seconds. And I saw orgy as the caption. And I'm like, no, dude, not in the hook. Not in the hook. So I just kept scrolling. I couldn't be bothered to click that one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you say some other crazy things after the hook GIF.
Fuck, dude. Yeah,
with no context.
I'm like, do I want this to be a popular podcast? No, we don't talk about that anymore.
No, we don't.
Also like, dude, where the fuck did this come from? Ken was like, because I took him off the zero revenue generating activity, which is editing this podcast, and we put him partially on a negative revenue generating activity, which is my hockey videos.
Your hobby.
And yeah. And so I just send him like clips after clips, and the dude's just nonstop doing hockey videos. It was supposed to be like he bangs out like one day a week. He'll bang out a hockey video, but then another team liked it, and now I do him all the time.
Oh, you do him for multiple
and it's
teams.
Kind of his only job. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the thing. It's like he's not roll the hockey videos here. We won't. But he's
good though.
It's not just like when you put them together and do voiceover of your hockey. It's like a legit like highlight reel with animations and like title cards for the different periods and like motion tracking of the puck and like instant replays.
Yeah.
It's a pretty serious edit for a men's beer league.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I have about a day of my own time that goes into getting the clips and then recording the voiceover. It's kind of like half of both of our weeks, at least. But it's cool, dude. It's my hobby.
Half of both of your weeks. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll sort that
Yeah.
out. We won't, but we will. Um. Okay, so
Well,
that's
what do you work
yeah.
on these days?
Well,
Because
no,
I'm a
hey,
sunflower. Oh,
don't I got all my direct reports and it's kind of killing me. I'm
oh,
realizing it
oh, yeah.
comes in roller coaster waves because like when it's great, it's
That,
really great. When people need help, it really sucks. And then I'm like, why am I managing these people? I just got to be creative. And
oh,
there's
you
a
really
lot of
liked calls for 1 week. You sound like me, dude.
no, I still do.
No, you don't.
I still
No,
do,
you
but
don't.
yeah. I don't have any
What are
threads
they
because
reporting on?
what are they reporting on? Shorts. I somehow acquired your project, your only project, doing those animations for Soren, directing that
Oh,
now.
um, yeah, this,
My little sunflower.
yeah. I mean, it shouldn't really be either of ours. It's just, it just takes probably a week to get off the ground because it's a clip
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, no, and
and
it's
it's
good.
not.
It's good.
But yeah.
But
I was,
what I oh
yeah.
I
Okay.
I have a thread about not having any threads. If you want me to give you that,
What? That doesn't sound. I mean, I got some stuff.
what do you got? So the issue is I don't have. I'll give you my one and only thread because I keep all my threads on my phone, which I don't have. I don't have my
Hmm.
phone because it's being repaired at the Apple store,
Oh,
the front glass and the back glass, because I got Apple Care. $50,
oh, and you don't
$58.
buy a case?
Don't buy a case because someone at the one of the Apple geniuses talked me into how it's cheaper to have Apple Care than to buy a case.
Not true.
It can't possibly be true. And they were telling me basically all the ways like, oh, if your battery's getting really bad, just smash your glass. Because when we replace the glass, we also have to replace the battery. So it's just $29 to get a new battery. And my dad was like, so they're telling you how to commit insurance fraud.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
huh.
but yeah, they have my phone at the store for another. Actually, it's done right now. But I've just been kind of wandering aimlessly without it. I was telling you, I felt like one of my dad's buddies named Zappler that doesn't have a phone at all. He just wears an AirTag around his neck so his wife can find him. It's kind
Mm,
of what my afternoon was like.
yeah. Yeah, and even that, I mean, what if she doesn't find you? Might not even
No,
need that.
right. So I was getting lunch with my dad, and I texted him before like they're gonna have my phone, so I'll just see you there at 1 p.m. Like if it works out, it works out. I'll be there
Yeah.
like the old fashioned way. And so I got there kind of early, and then I was just sitting there looking out the window. I had nothing to do. I started to notice on the top of the Art
Good.
Institute, there's all these like nice scriptures. It says like Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli,
Yeah.
Donatello, Michelangelo. Um, he showed up, dude. He showed up. It worked. It worked out. But that's
Who
really when I
showed up?
felt like Zappler. My dad. My dad.
Uh,
We were gonna meet
oh,
for
because he was
lunch, and
gonna.
I had no phone or
Oh,
anything. So I was like,
oh, okay,
if you
gotcha.
if we link up, we link up. If we don't, wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like one of those free range kids. Huh, we got a podcast, huh? Uh here's something I've been
Yeah,
thinking
what?
about.
Yeah, come on.
Um I think I think as a principal
I know. I tend to know what comes after you start a sentence like that.
Oh, wait, dude.
Orgies
It's
and
funny.
shamans.
Last night I was going to hockey and I I guess I have a lot of like prefaces or something, some like word for those phrases. Because I used to in college to be like, here's the thing.
Oh,
And
here's the
then
thing.
yeah.
I mean,
And last night I had one. It was something like it was like, dude, no one thing I can't get over. It, some bullshit like that. It was I forget what it was, but Jack, who I was with, we were going to the hockey rink. And my point was going to be like hockey. I never get tired of it. It's crazy.
You
But
know
the little
what's crazy?
preface,
That's one of your preferences.
it might have been that one. He's like, wow, I haven't heard this preface before. I just didn't know I was preface guy. he was like surprised at this unique. We also don't really use many words outside of like maybe 10 phrases. So this is
Right.
11.
It's a catchphrase friendship.
Yeah.
It's one of
Which
those
is
where
nice,
you're
dude.
just stuck in simple catchphrases. It is nice. It's easy.
So here's the principle, dude. Well, it's more an observation to start. Something about fuck, dude. I had a party, not a big deal. And a lot of people showed up and I got in trouble for it. But a lot of people showed up partially because I just provided all the alcohol,
which we've talked about here on the Smart Nonsense podcast.
And I extrapolated that to then like, hold on. I think I had an example here.
The thing is,
fuck, maybe
here's the thing.
Well, I lost where this thread was, but something about like whenever you want to hang out with people, there's always this friction that's like money and like who's paying for things. And kind of my default with hangouts is just like just pay for things. It's just like, hey, like people don't want you paying for their stuff. So, for example, went to like soccer, and then after we wanted to go to the bar, and then we wanted to go to this other place to play ping pong and stuff. And like whole time, I'm just like, fuck it, throw it on my card. I don't give a fuck. Let's keep the party going. But like, paying for friends. But people don't want you to pay for shit. No, negative. I got another principle coming if you want that after. But like. You can kind of, people don't want you paying for the things, so then you can like disguise it in a bet that you're obviously going to lose, and then everyone just has more fun. And it doesn't take much money. Like,
I will.
Fuck, is that dude, I wish I had better.
Is that the principle? I like it if that's the principle.
No, it came from, I wanted to have like a little barbecue to get some friends together. And I just bought all the steaks and stuff, and I bought all the food. I'm just like, hey, I got the stuff. Just show up. And people are like, oh, let me pay you back. I'm like, just want you here. Yeah. And it doesn't take much money.
It doesn't. I think that's one of my biggest. I think we talk a lot about how money is freedom, especially as like an entrepreneur. I think one thing we liberated ourselves from after college was just like the mental taxation of thinking about prices and costs and all of that stuff. And so, what's the point? The point is I agree. That's the point.
Wow, dude.
No,
thanks for agreeing.
It's such a. This is why I wish we could make more money, and we will. But it's like it's such a mental burden for so many people, and it doesn't take that much money to just squash it. And then it's like time spent with people and experiences. Like that's all you get. That's it. Like that's life.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like it's not about the $200 you spent on steaks. It's about the 15 people getting together for a few hours.
Yeah.
Nice principle.
It's kind of like with like guys and first dates or really dates in general. It's like they kind of pay for everything. You just gotta treat like all your friends like that. Then
it'd be nice if our bank accounts weren't overdrafting.
Yeah.
But it's cool that you're doing it even still at this level of wealth.
I think what a neg, dude.
You're acting like a millionaire.
but this isn't. Well,
No.
Dharmesh, did you hear in the MFM, Dharmesh, HubSpot founder,
Yes.
billionaire, he made a principle, a rule that he's just paying for every dinner ever. It's kind of like same rule,
And
and he
has
like
for
goes
30
stupid out of his way.
years.
Yeah, even
And
when he was broke at
and
our level.
one time he was broke and some people from across the room paid for his and Brian Halligan, other co-founder
Yeah.
of HubSpot, paid for their like $200 dinner. And so in order to keep his streak alive, he had to go pay for that entire company's like $15,000 dinner. It's just like
Yeah.
baller.
Better watch out, dude. If I start making principles like that. So
Well,
that's
that was leading to a secondary principle.
yeah, it was, wasn't it? Let me see if I get it in here.
Steaks. Is there a steak principle?
Money.
Medium. So if you put your
Oh, well,
fingers
is this a
together like
principle?
this.
Um, I've been listening to Money Wise, Sam Parr
Yeah.
podcast. Oh, is
Yeah.
this a principle? I don't even think this is a This might not have been the thing I was thinking of, but here it is. Money Wise, they were talking about this guy that's rich, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna donate like 10% of my wealth, whatever comes in," and that's just like the thing he's been doing forever. And so Sam got behind it, and it's like the podcast that's changed him most. So this morning, I got an email for the first time in 5 to 9 years from Brown Club Hockey, being like, "Hey, Mr. Jardon, uh,
Mr.
we're
Jardon with $0.
yeah, we're broke as fuck, and we need hockey jerseys for our team. So hitting people up." And here's the thing, I do I have money for hockey jerseys?
No.
No, I don't. Absolutely not. But well, one, it's tax deductible, so factor that into whatever calculation.
30% off. Okay.
But two, it's like if I'm gonna donate to Brown, which I will never donate to Brown. I don't believe in it. But I will donate to Brown Club Hockey. Because I remember those days, like you're like begging your parents to give you $200 for dues so that the team could go on away games and like have parties. And it's like that money, it's kind of like the Democratic argument for like redistribution. It's like the money goes a lot farther, like $1 to a billionaire versus $1 to like us goes a lot farther with us. Same thing with college kids to the whatever 10th degree. It's like that dollar is huge to them. So
Agreed. Thus far.
So well, this doesn't get into the principle necessarily. This is more just an interesting nugget. It's like if they kind of came into this just asking for like, hey, can you donate some money? I'd be like, sure, here's $50. But now they're like, our team needs hockey jerseys.
Specific.
And I'm like, yeah, specific. And I'm like, okay. It'd be kind of cool to be like the guy that just got their hockey jerseys. It's like you remember the Rory Sutherland and Taxes? Like Taxes sucks because you just pay like whatever 50 grand and it goes to God knows where. Versus like, hey, we're making a statue and your dollars made that statue. My statue is jerseys. So I'm getting excited about that. Granted, that one specific fact now means the $50 is probably going to be more like $2,000. So I
Which
don't
you don't
know
have.
exactly which I don't have. But it's interesting to think about, and there's a really good. I already asked him how much for the jerseys.
How much if I just get them all?
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I try and do the same thing. I was at a friend of Athena's maybe a month ago, like short film fundraiser. They're raising money for a short film. We go to this thing. There's drinks and stuff. They did like a table read of the short film, and then the entire cast of the thing, which is like 6 people, um, did a little stand-up bit or a little musical performance. It was like a variety show. It was really nice. And same kind of thing. There's like 50 people in the room, and at one point there was like a little auction where this girl was it actually doesn't matter. There was an auction, and this room of people like they're like, can we get $5? How about six to the person in back? How about 7? I'm like, fucking put me down for $120. Like,
no, dude, 120.
no, I there were steps in between, but it's just like, I've been in that position before asking for money, and it sucks, and it's so hard, and people make it so difficult. And B, it's like, why is everyone in this room who's here for this fundraiser not coughing it up? And I'm talking like 20, 30,
So
40,
funny.
$50. So that's all,
Yeah.
dude. $100. I was like the highest roller in the room.
Yeah.
But
it's interesting to me, these like really high leverage dollars, which I think is like supporting friends. I feel like I talked about this at some point on the pod.
well, you've
Maybe
talked
I
about
talk about it
everything.
Huh.
You got any other principles written down? You want to talk about being a
Let me get the
sunflower?
last one.
It's actually.
Do I?
So what you've been doing like this week is, at least how I perceive it from abroad. You wake up with you take like a beach towel. You go to your beachfront property, which is the beach on the Hudson River, which is a joke. You unroll your beach towel and you just lay in the sun for like 6-7
Yeah.
hours.
Yesterday I
And
didn't have one. I was just raw dog in the sand. It was crazy.
I get a
Holy
photo
shit.
of like just you on the beach on the Hudson River with the sunflower emoji. And then you told me today you tend to kind of come into work when the sun goes down. Because like a
Yeah.
sunflower, you start to kind of wilt.
Right. Right. Which, well, not energetically, because
Well, so what's the deal with the
I work.
sunflower?
Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I felt that one coming. Um,
Now you're gonna
the
overthink those
well,
every time.
yeah, dude, fuck me. Uh, daylight savings is coming soon. Which is it daylight savings or daylight losings? 'Cause,
Losings
like,
this weekend.
okay,
We're saving it over the summer. Yeah.
okay. Well, that's don't know why that is, but point is, there's not much daylight. So sunflowers got to soak in all it can, and I got books I want to read. So, I don't know, dude. It's just depressing to be inside. Like, there's like a meme on Twitter that's like, oh, now daylight losing's the time when you go to work in the dark and come home in the dark, and it's like, what the fuck is that? So I'm trying to invert and just sunflower, dude. I'm in the sun and I'm in the sun, and so far so good. The only problem is, you're not a sunflower. So what happens is I just hang out by myself all day, and then I get in, we shoot this ridiculous podcast, and then you go
I
home,
leave.
and then I don't know what to do with myself, so I just edit hockey videos. So sunflower, it's kind of, you can't really be a one man sunflower. You need like a batch, like a little garden of sunflowers for it to really work.
A murder. A group of crows is called a murder. A murder of crows.
Well,
So
I'm
probably
talking
a
about
murder.
sunflowers.
A murder of sunflowers.
Um,
Well, I got to go pick up my phone.
fuck. Gardaloo.
Here's the thing.